Thank you all for joining. My name is Jay Russell. I am the North American Senior Implementation and Training Manager. I will be walking you through how to create your customer account creation form. The first thing that you guys will need to know is that everything that has an asterisk is a required field and needs to be filled out. This form is able to help you to tell your implementation manager how you would like to create your account and what you need inside of your account. The first thing you would need to do is put your business name inside of this. Let's just say my name is Russell Inc. That's the name of my business. The next one says your name. So my name that I want to go on my account is J Russell. After that, I will have to create an email address. So my email address is jrussell1212 at umail.com. All right. After that, you'll have to go ahead and says, did your customer receive, accept a sign and purchase order for your GlueUp platform? So if you've already signed your contract, then you definitely want to put yes, and you want to go to the next one. The next one is talking about the field creations that you want as far as custom field. So it's going to ask you, do you need us to create any custom fields? Custom fields are unique fields that your company will need to have. Like, hey, how did you hear about Russell Inc. or different things like that. So let me show you how to create that custom field. I'm going to select yes, and I'm going to say I need to have one custom field created. Now, you're going to create as many custom fields as you need to be able to have in your account. So your implementation manager will need to know which fields to create. As you get to this form, it is giving you a picture of what it looks like inside of the system when a custom field is created. The first one is asking you, will this field be for a contact field or a company field or both? So let me explain what that is. A contact field is an individual. So this is going to be for an individual account. If you have individual memberships, then yes, you're going to fill it out for a contact field. If you have company memberships, meaning that you have a membership that is for your company and they can have as many people that are a part of the company get an account, then you want to fit it out for company. If your organization has both, then you simply want to click this button and says both. All right. Let's say I have both. When I have both, I want to go ahead and go in. And this is now going to give me a list of all of the custom fields I could create. Let me go through it real briefly so you know what they are. Short text is anything under 100 characters. Comment box is anything under 3,000 characters. Numbers are for numbers, emails, phone numbers. We have social media accounts. Once you click this, you'll be able to find the different social media accounts that are available. You have your links, you have date, time, single choice where there is only one answer, multiple choice where people can choose from multiple things, cascading choice where you can have several things at one time, and then you do have your single files and your multiple files. Let's just say for this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a short text. So for this, I'm going to put short text and I will put it in. All right, for this one, let's say what I'm going to do now is I need to have whatever question or whatever I'm asking, I will put that in the title field. Okay. Before we do title, what we need to know is simply what is it that you want to be shown on the customer side when they look at it. So let's say my question is, what college did you attend? All right. That is something that they can fill in, and they'll be able to write a short text and give me that answer. The next thing that I need to know, or your implementation manager, is, does this field need to be added to your contact form? If you want to put it directly on your contact form, you want to hit yes. If you don't, you want to hit no. If there's another form that you need, you could just put the other form that it needs to go on. Other forms that it can go on inside of the system could be an application form or a registration form. Let's say, yes, I want it on my contacts form. This now is going to ask me this question. Says, if yes, will this field be added on your contact form as a company form or both? I need to put this as both. So I'm going to put that as both. And then I'm going to go on to 12. As I go into 12, it's going to ask me, please Provide any placeholder text if needed. Placeholders you really don't need in the system. So I tell people to skip it because you don't need it. All right. But if you go to 13, this is needed. It says, do you need us to create another custom field? If you have additional ones, please yes. If you have no, please no. And then you would hit next. All right. Once you create that custom field, it's going to then take you to 14. 14 asks you, do you want an individual or corporate application form? You would select which one you want. Remember, I'm doing both, so I need to have both, and I'm going to hit next. It's then going to say, is this for an individual or is this for a corporate form? Let's just put that this particular one right here is going to be for an individual. I will come back and I will do the corporate form a little later because this one you can only choose one or another. How many fields should be added to this application form? Let's just say if I'm going to do several fields, I will select it. For the purposes of this, I'm going to hit one. After I hit next, that will be all that I need. And then after that point, you can go ahead and you can hit next, and it will take you back into where you need to create the other one. Now, remember, this one I put, the other one was for an individual application form. Now I want to go through and I want to say this is for a corporate form. If you've already finished, you're good to go. If you need to add more in this one, then of course you would do so. So let's just say I had one for there, and then I want to submit. When I am done submit, that is it. Your response has been submitted. That will be sent into GlueUp so they can now start working on creating your account. Thank you for joining me as I go through how to go through the customer account creation form.